This is Rabtin for ISC News here in Hamburg. I'm here speaking with Barbara Pitzker, a representative of the International Shugden Community. We've seen the German Tibetan organization has published a list of Shugden practitioners. We understand Germany has very strict privacy laws, and I wanted to ask whether this is legal in Germany. Barbara, can you explain, is this legal or does it constitute a criminal offence?
Yes, I think they have clearly committed an offence, because in Germany there's a statute regulating your right to your own image, and it's very clearly regulated in the so-called Kunsturheberrechtsgesetz, which is the copyright law, in paragraph 22 and 23. And it says that your image is not to be published without your consent. So this is a very clear regulation, and obviously this has been breached. It does constitute a criminal offence. There are only two exceptions. One is if it is a person of the public sphere, which clearly is not the case. And the second one is if it is a public gathering. This also doesn't apply here, because the pictures that are taken are clearly taken of individuals, not of a public group. So also I would say they are published in a context that has a very threatening character. So clearly there is like a threat here to those people.
So the Tibetan government say that they are the reason they published this list is because these people represent a security threat to the Dalai Lama, and so they need to make people aware of who these people are. Would that be a reasonable explanation of why they should publish this list?
Of course not, because these people need to be protected just as anybody else. I mean, if I would find myself, like a picture of myself on the homepage of the German government, I mean, I would be offended, the least. And I think clearly this is a breach of the law.
So as well, these protesters have been involved in demonstrations that the International Shugden Community has organised. Are any of these protesters convicted felons? Have they been convicted of any violent crimes?
Oh no, none of them. So what's happening here is just slander, because there's absolutely no proof that any of them has ever been violent in any way.
It seems that Germany's strict privacy laws are well known both to the general public and to journalists.
The media could do maybe a little bit more to that respect, you know. For example, let me tell one small story. Like I met one journalist, and she had written about us previously, and she said, well, in her article she said, well, you people, you're just followers of the Shugden cult. So I asked her directly, why do you say cult? This is a little bit like offensive and defamatory. And she said, normal people, they would never demonstrate the Dalai Lama, which is a statement that I found a little bit shocking. So I would like to ask if it wouldn't be normal for the media to investigate a little bit deeper, look a little bit deeper into this issue, and really try to look behind the smokescreen that the Dalai Lama and his organizations are creating.
This journalist claimed that no normal person would demonstrate against the Dalai Lama. Is it normal journalism to hold a religious and political leader beyond scrutiny and accountability? On the first full day of protest in Hamburg, this is Rabtin for ISC News.